chicken bread, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Chat. Jatna sarasa. Let's
आप
go.
सभी दर्शकों को इंतजार था। मेरा नाम है फ्रिज, शैडो मेरे साथ फॉर द नेक्स्ट गेम, वेलोसिटी वर्सेस रिडल ऑर्डर। एक काफी इंपॉर्टेंट गेम वेलोसिटी के लिए।
But I want to highlight Damara and Madeline as well. They are really good
Just five
players. I
minutes.
mean, maybe
Okay.
they are kind of bit young. Like Damara is a
Lopez
young
ban.
talent from Indonesia.
Abis
But
ban.
again, with the coaching staff from Velocity, with
Crowd.
experienced players here,
VLT
I think
attack.
Damara is doing a great
Sunset.
job
I
so
think
far.
okay.
But we
We're
will
second
move on
attack.
into the map veto. This is unique.
Ascent
Riddle.
ban.
They are respect banning
Bind
Lotus because we
ban.
know
Yeah.
Velocity. They were very strong
Heaven.
yesterday.
I think
And Velocity, yep,
defense.
this is normal
Nice.
for them. They are perma banning Abyss. And then Riddle, they will pick Corrode. After that, yep, it will
Hmm.
be. I believe
Haven.
it's yeah, Haven as well as Sunset for Velocity.
Yeah, I
I
think the
think
two
this is
maps that I
okay.
have to focus on here for Riddle Order are, of course, Corrode and then Haven. Those are the two maps we saw them play against Naus and ultimately lose. So I think I respect them for having confidence to pick it again after you've just lost on it. That shows me that, hey, they feel like they've made some improvements. They've managed to learn from their mistakes. And also for this map one of Corrode, we've never seen Velocity play this. So that's an entirely open book for them. And I think the Riddle will be looking at that as a weakness in the map pool. They'll be saying, "Why haven't you played this? Let's fortunately lose."
For that, yeah, they were very strong. Are respect banning Lotus because we know
Yeah.
Velocity. They were very strong yesterday. And Velocity, yep, this is normal for them. They are perma banning Abyss. And then Riddle, they will pick Corrode. After that,
Let's go.
able to read Velocity.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think for Velocity, there's a big question in what composition will they bring? We've seen them bring out this breach, and we saw them do it on Ascent, where you almost never see that. So I'm curious. Corrode also not typically a breach map in this meta, so I wonder if we're gonna see the breach there as well. Also, SK Rossi has looked so good on that chamber. So are they gonna bring it out in Corrode? I think chamber can actually fit that map quite well. So I think there's a lot up in the air here.
Yeah. I really respect, the Velocity coaching staff. They were able to give SK
Riddle
Rossi
order.
his comfortable pick.
Yeah,
Like some
here,
of the teams,
guys.
maybe they wanna play according to the meta, but for
They are
Velocity, they
here.
know
Let's
Rossi is
go.
a really good offer, is a really aggressive player, and they are going to let him play, like how he will do it, like how he loved it in Valorant. And well, for Riddle, um, we discussed earlier that they have to do their homework, but from your opinion, Riddle, what must they do to win this map pick?
I mean, I think in order to win this map pick, you can't be too surprised by
Velocity
whatever Velocity
Gaming.
bring out. We've shown that they're not afraid to take these risks. So if they do take these risks, come out with something off meta. It's about staying calm, remembering why you picked the map, what your mistakes were last time. And if Velocity play that same very aggressive style, it's all going to be about stopping Damara.
Madeline
Damara's going
Damara.
in with a barrage
Ras
of
Rosie
util.
lightning
So it's
fast. Let's
about
go.
if you're managing to kill him and all that util goes to waste, Riddle will put themselves in very good situations as you move towards the late round. That's what I want to see. You can't give away free first deaths against a team as sharp as Velocity.
Yep, absolutely.
Managers.
Seeing Damara, it's like, seeing
Managers are here.
Zombie from last year
Yeah.
playing that Neon. He was very fierce. He's a type of duelist that, is not afraid to take those duels, to take those skirmishes, trying to get the first blood for his team. So Korot, I believe this will be very interesting between the both of them from Velocity. Well, as you mentioned earlier, they like to bring that bridge, even though it's not like
Thing
much
is,
more used
UPO is
now
manager, right? UPO is the
in this
manager,
meta
not the
because
coach.
people
To,
most likely
to
are going to
clarify,
use that waylay to
UPO is the manager,
Yoru and just trying
not
to
the
dodge
coach.
all of that bridge utility. But yeah, I'm also one of those players that
Let's go
believe
VLT.
bridge is not that strong anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I totally see where you're coming from because Breach has fallen out of the meta. Do you remember when he used to have 3 flashes? He used to be everywhere, but now he has just become this niche pick. I think you're totally right. He's not in the meta and he's not that strong, but you need a unique player like Russ to make it work. I think he can have his place if you're able to get all the value out of the utility, but because it's not, textbook strong on paper, there will be gaps. We saw this earlier on today, Poon and Love picking it up on that Abyss map. It does leave gaps. You don't have as much information. So Riddle need to anticipate whatever's going to come out, whatever aggression that Breach pick might bring, and just be ready to deal with it.
Yep.
Let's
And
go.
the
Uh,
agent
Double
selection
controller,
is up now for Riddle. They are going to use the
double sentinel.
same
Double
agent
controller
selection
was
from
double sentinel.
yesterday. I guess they are just trying to do their homework, like make the
Yeah, Lightning
make
Fast as
their
Nas,
macro
Omen,
more
controller,
organized.
and Rosie
Yeah,
as
I respect it.
Damara
Going
as
back to St. Paul,
duelist.
saying, hey, we can fix these mistakes. On the side of VLT,
Russ
there will be
initiator.
no breach, but look for SK Rossi on that chamber. This is still an interesting composition. Deadlock chamber with this double sentinel, but
Double
Damara on
sentinel
his
combo.
signature
Let's see double
neon. A
sentinel
lot of
combo. How
pressure
it
on his
goes.
shoulders.
Yep, this is going to be fun looking at this agent selection from both of the teams. Riddle, they desperately need a win coming into this, group stage of Valorant Ascension. But on the other hand, Velocity, they are coming more calm because they got that win already. So without any further ado, our casters are ready for our first map for Pilski and
Let's go.
Yes, thank you very much, Bella, as well as Big Time. Our final series of the day. The teams haven't had that much time to really go and look back because this is Ascension Pacific. It's the group stage. You're playing matches back to back. And here we go again with Riddle on their own map pick of Corrode.
Yeah, very different trajectory for these two teams coming into this match.
शुरू हो गया. This is perfect.
Is over on the defensive side here. It's going to be the group up towards A for
It's
I've
not
already done it.
Kennedy,
For
right?
Velocity.
Oh my god!
Velocity.
Oh my god, we just started! It's at least that we've been talking
Yeah, he-
about it over the break. I mean, you guys were, I was listening. But here we go anyway. Velocity trying to get their way into A. There's a Poison Orb as well. Sheer Wall on the other end, so gotta be very cautious. Some slight peaks from Rossi, but not quite connecting just yet.
Team waiting for mid.
Trying to
Neon is
perhaps
waiting
rotate
on
back
mid for
through,
them.
but again, a lot of these
Is
players
the-
are so
ooh.
darn low, and the angle's being held by Soldam.
Ooh,
Toxic
nice.
screen back up, but
Toxic
nonetheless,
screen,
damage
nice.
is done.
I think are they going to? Yeah, they're going to finish up here.
30 seconds left.
Ooh.
Well,
Go
it's gonna
on.
be the snake bite as well as the sheer wall tripped up though, while we riddle order. Just unbelievable so far. I mean, I guess it just comes down.
Sorry. DC'd there
You're
for a
back.
minute. I got a little bit too excited. I kicked out my Ethernet cable. I guess I was just a little bit too keen for this match. What did I miss, Quack? Looks like Riddle's had a pretty good time on the
The
pistol there.
fuck is happening?
Darn good.
Let me reload. Let me reload.
But there are way too many players on the other side, Philly.
Beautiful. Nice little high-low there.
Nice.
And you love the
I
instant
got missed, I
reply
think.
there
I
from
missed
the
it.
core of Velocity. As soon as they've been able to lose that pistol and then upset things on the anti-eco, they've said, come on, guys, stand up. Big entry on in there from Damara. Perfect utility from Russ as well. He's topping so far in Ascension Pacific the effective APR. Only players that are just spamming the controllers are sitting above him in terms of assists per round.
Oh my god.
And he's also winning every single clutch for Velocity to boot. Well, let's call it a
Little
fantastic
shouting,
game,
bro.
a huge round to win for Velocity to start off this series very
Antico.
well.
Let's go for Antico.
They perhaps must have had some experience as well against maybe some Japanese teams. I don't know. But that was just a full
Let's go,
bulldoze
ELT.
through B site now. He's trying to scale on up towards middle.
Yeah.
Quickly spotting his opponents and now just pushing all the way
Ooh.
through. It's Damara and Rossi. And once
Nice.
again, all
No
calm
weapon loss. No
with
weapon
Russ
loss.
at the helm of it. They're able to take down 4 in an instant.
No weapon
Sold out.
loss.
With the Bucky in hand, wants to wait for some kind of a mistake for Velocity, none of which will be given. Spike getting planted, nice and open there on the B side by Damara. He's got himself an overdrive off the back of slamming that one down. Rust is peppering a couple of shots, sold out slits.
He lost.
Right into his
Nice,
face.
no, nice,
Tried it
nice.
well by Lightning Fast, 2 in a row now for Velocity. Their economy's looking great. They're playing with confidence.
Nice.
I'm hoping that they can put together another upset here.
Certainly, hopefully. Definitely still signs of life from both sides and
Nice one.
very fired up to keep their group stage going.
I think, look, if Riddle Order lose this game to a red-hot Nous and a red-hot Velocity, I mean, there's no shame in that, but going from a top 4 in last year's Ascension and pushing some of the better teams in the tournament, like SPG and Boom, to lose is going to be disappointing.
Definitely something
Ooh.
they're trying to keep at the back of their minds for now. Just trying to stall down this B-side push as much as possible. It's a quick triple into the Odin, but Madeline turning around. He's got the annihilation now.
He's going to slow this
I
round
think he
down.
can get them. He can get
Opts
the
to go
even.
and
He
check
can
the
win
flank.
this.
Knowing that a potential push down mid from the Omen or pace from the Neon could have meant that one of these players on the defense could have been trying to swindle him from the back lines. After establishing that that's all clear, makes his way back through the attacking side spawn and going to try to get himself into an A site after plant. Riddle Order, they've got a lot in their arsenal here. Dark cover, paranoia. You got a fast lane as well as a relay bolt, so a couple
Ooh,
of different pieces of utility that could obscure Madeline's vision here.
yeah,
As
he
well
got
as
it.
potentially
He got
secure
this.
yourself
They
a
got this
punishing
one.
piece of utility. There's a sonic sensor on the spike though. Plant comes out.
Nice.
Oh, it's just full contact. Minty able to quickly trigger.
Nice one.
Yeah, 1 for 1.
Nice one.
Riddle Order, just no nonsense there. Really good spacing. Trading out that 1v1 in the fashion that you would expect.
Nah, man.
I was kind of hoping that he would rip the annihilation there or maybe put down another sonic sensor or just play off of the spike with the sonic sensor already put down there. Don't think he's given Riddle Order the respect that they deserve, the respect that they've earned, being a team that's consistently been finding success in their regional region of Japan, as well as, like I said, had a very good placement at Ascension last year.
Yeah, man. Split 1, split 2, back to back. All the way down to the finals and qualification for Ascension Pacific.
Nah, man.
And you just look at how well they're able to hold. At the same time,
Yeah,
though,
Russ
I
is
just
back,
checked
Russ
out
is
Madeline's
back.
VLR. This is his second
Russ is back
official
and
playing
Rossi
of
is also
Deadlock.
back. Skiros is also back.
Interesting. So being a little bit more flexible there, playing the recon init some of the time, but those responsibilities will fall to Russ, who's mostly been on the breach thus far. Rossi Hounded by the Prowler. Soldem on the line elsewhere. Off angle from Damara. Isn't peeking out, isn't holding the line for now.
Slowly creeping
Nah,
through,
man.
and it's able to punish Madeline. The relay bolt, so will connect for now as well, but Soldem's still alive. It's such a huge threat.
Good disengage. That is
No
the strength
problem, no
of the
problem.
Neon. The pace as well as the relay bolt just to be able to zone your opponents away. No potential to be able to chase them down. They're still interested in the A side of the map. Because if they go towards B, there's a pit and a hungry a hungry KD with the judge.
Just don't really want to contend with that, but at the same time, Soldem as the Neon on this operator gets to reposition so much back in top middle, but now punished by Lightning Fast. Jojo, what is that? Lightning Fast quickly trades up, but still in a 1v2. It's Lightning
30
Fast
seconds
now.
left.
Very winnable. A chance for him to show his experience.
He can get this. He can
Gonna
get
plant
this.
inside of his dark cover. Can Shrouded step to reposition? It does have the paranoia to work with here. He's gonna from the shadows just to be able to cause some misdirection here. Riddle Order unsure of his position. He's gonna cancel it.
Pretty sure you can hear that though. Still into the corner. And they are carefully pushing on through together as a duo. One in front, one to the back. It's a quick sidestep, but the first kill goes off on the wayside. Minty once again reliably trading back up.
Yeah, it's a second
One more.
1v1-1. Like you said, just trading out his teammate. It's nothing special, but it doesn't have to be. It's consistency
He's
for
going
Riddle,
for all.
closing out these clutches and closing out these post plants.
How we got to?
Just so much of it happening all with Soldem on this op as well. Foiling the game plans from Velocity.
Riddle picking Corrode into this series is a very
Ah,
Japanese team thing to do. If
no
it's
problem.
Pacific,
ఇది వాళ్ళ pick కదా.
teams
No
like
no
DFM,
problem.
teams like Zeta, maybe at times not as creative with the map pool, wanting to back themselves and be confident about their map pool, and Riddle doing much the same thing here at Ascension Pacific.
Sure enough.
Paranoia.
Nice pick. Nice.
Straight on quick, it's Paranoia, as you mentioned. Into the kill from Damara as well. Trying to hold on to this A-Link position, not to mention Soldem also really close and personal with this judge right around the other end of it. Goes and slides on through, finds the quick double,
Man.
and instantly gone. The push from Velocity beginning to trail off. They walk straight into the thorns. Madeline going down. Just Russ left. One kill could be ultimate, but so many more targets to go then.
Nice.
Able to take
Nice.
down Soldem, but
NT.
falling down to Yatsuka as well.
It feels like Riddle Order are
Eco.
starting
I
to
think
get
now it's
into
gonna
a
be
bit of
Eco.
a flow of things. That's 3 or 4 rounds in a row for them. Nice little aggression, crunch into middle, working together in tandem. Judge pulled out for Soldem. You've seen him use pretty much every weapon in the arsenal at this point. He's had success with the rifle, success with the AWP. He's charged down middle with a Judge. He could do it all for Riddle Order right now. Oh my god.
They're going for Antigo.
Never seen that before. That's terrifying. That's going to haunt my dreams.
I thought you were going to talk about some statistic, but you're talking about the detective air. Oh my god.
He spotted
Nightfall,
everyone.
A quick execute attempts
He
coming through
spotted
from
everyone.
Velocity, but stopped and stalled in their tracks. Soldem might have gone down, but thanks to these smokes, it really keeps Velocity at bay.
It's a great Neon matchup, you know. Soldem's got the op out. Last round he's run at them with the Judge. Damara's taken that as an
Oh,
invitation.
they're going for
A
mid.
chance to duel.
Are
Weapon
they
of choice
cooked?
being the
Check.
shotguns.
Are they cooked?
Riddle Order. Really very
They're
bold.
trying to
Push
push.
down middle. Going to get a pretty big flank on.
They
Jojo
go
under
down.
pressure inside of the site, and Velocity storming through elbow now.
Not too bad though, he's got the quick C's, and it once
Oh,
again
he found it.
foils the game plan from Velocity. They're all holed up inside of elbow. Madeline with the yacht picked up though, punches through onto Jojo. Slowly but carefully, Yatsuka trying to launch the flank.
Nice.
The spike getting planted all the way towards the back. The team clearing out backside as well from Velocity. So even though Riddle Order might be able to push on up,
Backside
they
plant.
might be able to deploy Steel Garden. I don't know if it would be enough to amount to a big round. C's and more utility baited out initially. Minty trying to carefully approach onto the back, but it comes down to the trade from Yatsuka.
Nice
Good
one.
for the first, but SK Rossi onto the next. A thrifty picked up by Velocity.
Nice one.
Another one in as many rounds. You know, they're having a tough time when it comes to the gun
Nice
rounds,
one,
but
nice
pull the
one.
pistols out. And it feels like Velocity are good for it, and it starts with the pace for Tamara. This man has been touted as a bit of a Neon specialist coming into Ascension Pacific here, and you can see exactly why. Very comfortable piloting this agent. Catcher sold him completely off guard there.
They got the
It
guns.
gives
Nice.
Velocity a lifeline to win a round that they
It's a Nico.
usually wouldn't be expected to
Nico
do,
with
but
ults.
not only
They had
that,
4
that's
ults.
gonna break
Nah,
Riddle
man.
Order's money.
They had 4 ults.
Certainly could tap the score at this point.
They had 4
SK
ults.
Rossi as well, pulling out the tour de force.
Yeah, more so to kind of min-max the economy at this point. He could even get a bit of a money man on later on. Riddle Order, again, they just continue aggressing into middle. This is very much their MO so far this game.
Likely as well. All of them at moment's notice could react. Soul them with overdrive too.
Yeah.
They back themselves into A lane, not seeing too much.
Rossi's still on the lurk. It's something that has to be noted for many of these teams in this tournament. He often is just lurking on one side of the map, on the chamber, not an agent that really has much of a chance to get away bar the rendezvous. So that's something that you could definitely start to cotton onto, potentially punish for some of these teams. It's just not something that Riddle Order will be able to work out straight away because
Nice.
this is not a map Velocity's played very
They got
much
easy side.
so far
They
in
got
officials
easy
or at all.
side. Now the biggest question.
But they're not looking too out of place on it. It's clear that they've definitely prepped this.
4 on flank. 4 on flank.
Pretty impressive debut with how they managed to piece together that Thrifty from before, but let's see how they hold it post-plant now, especially Tour de Force in play. Madeline,
They got-
unfortunately, will be the first one to get domed. Retrieves all the information for the rest of the team. Perfect C's coming through from Russ. Nightfall as well, just trying to secure the
Nice,
round,
Damara.
but
Nice,
still,
nice.
unfortunately for Jojo, it doesn't amount to more. Kaide will be the first to fall. Yatsuka, out
Nice
from
one.
link, caught by Russ as well. They just can't hear
I
too
don't know
much,
what
but
happened
still
to the
quickly reacting. Minty, though, once again, managing to find the multi-kill, but down to it at the end. Running out of time, running out of bullets. Able to
Nice.
shoot
Nice
down
one,
Russ,
nice
but the
one, nice
spike will go off.
Good damage
Nice
done to the
round.
economy there from Riddle Order. Minty walks away with the rifle, but it's a Zalby clutch for Russ. Going into this game, Russ had won 3 out of 4 clutches that he attempted.
Nice
So
one.
he's usually good for these kind of situations. Safe pair of hands at the end of the round, which as the IGL,
I
as the
think
player
Russ
playing
has
a lot
best
of these
still have
impact
time.
initiators, whether it be the breach or
Russ still
something
have
like
time.
a fade, he's setting his teammates up for success, and then in the post plant, he's good for it.
Certainly the IGL needing some more rounds still, though. It's been neck and neck for now. It's a quick sudden
Nice.
overdrive out from Damara. Quick as ever, but Soldem
Right,
answers back in kind.
nice.
SK Rossi now chiming in with this operator out from B main. Soldem
Upper end,
takes a
still
different
upper end.
line, but it's
Still
Velocity's
upper
call,
hand.
and they are backing off.
Still we had
They've
upper
just
hand.
dropped off lightning fast in the middle of the
3,
map as well.
4.
He's going to be quite annoying to get through for Riddle Order. They're going to have to take their time clearing him out. Minty
This is lighting
is
fast.
potentially a liability here.
It's feeling for lighting for him.
Oh, you're. Oh no!
Oh!
He pulled out.
Oh.
He doesn't see him. Oh, Hilly.
What? Yep. Okay, we're good.
He just goes back into it, gunned down by Soldem at the end, but still the
Nice.
fight going through onto Yatsuka. It's a slight trade, SK Rossi
Fuck.
managing to come up with the kills at the end, now getting the spike down onto A site. Surely, as Madeline, you hear Soldem just hopping all the way across the map.
Planted.
How?
Potentially so. Barrier Mesh is going to hold that mid link off. Should be a crossfire here
No.
between Rossi and
no.
Madeline.
Oh my god. Rossi went in for the peek, got punished for it. Thankfully, Madeline in
Nice,
with the slight
nice one,
bait and
nice
switch, undetected all the way in the corner.
Why
Oh, what a moment
overpeak?
there. I thought Yatsuka was going to pick that one apart. Rips the steel garden as well, and Rossi goes, nice one, man. And just pulls the headhunter out. Love the patience being shown by Velocity as well. They know when to cut
Oh.
sound. They had that opening pacey start to the round where the Neon just shoves its way straight up through the map, catches them off guard,
Nice round, nice.
forces Katie to push in towards B main. He's punished accordingly, and then they just cut sound and leave lightning fast to catch these picks on the rotate.
Eco,
Just
nice.
shows more of this
Eco, but still
controlled
win,
attack side that
it's-
Velocity's been showing so far this
and
tournament.
it's
And it's been lovely to witness as
Oh,
well.
oh, oh.
But as soon as we say the word controlled, Soldem just goes unleashed
Nah.
into his death, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice round.
he didn't feel like playing the round anymore is the most politically correct way I can put it.
Yeah,
Let's go
we'll just play
Rosicon
the next
off.
round instead, guys. Kaede, Minty, Jojo.
Will he get punished?
Slight crossfire setup. Also deep
But-
position held down mid.
He can see multiple footsteps. No.
The group up.
He's going to be able to hear his
towards B.
footsteps.
Trap.
That's true. It will be somewhat of a stacked B site. They're stuck behind a dark cover. Oh, hold on. That's a freebie. That's the spike.
Flank.
Oh,
Oh my
that's very
God.
bad.
Quick response with the snake bite as well, and a second hit shot! The rest of the team tapping the pause button real quick, knowing that they need to pull on through. It's Annihilation, which collects Kaede.
Nice.
Jojo out to the
Player
front.
standing.
Whoa!
Unfortunately, not able to withstand it. It's
Nice,
Zamora
Rob.
once again, just popping off round to round.
What is that movement, man? He's doing parkour on him. He's sliding up on top of the box, doing bloody tricks. This is not Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, bro. Like, what the hell?
Now he's playing KZ.
30 seconds left.
Shit. Like, look at that. What do you do? What do you do as Jojo? You got a sheriff. Like, come on, man. You got to hit the shot of your career or you're dead every time.
Okay.
Appeased
Yeah,
at
we
the
need more
party there.
energy, guys.
Well, it's only early days, Quack. Come on. This is going to be a long series. I was ready for 9 maps today.
As am
Unfortunately,
I.
Motive got it done 2-0, but, you know, we could still have some close banger games. I think both of the first 2 series today have really delivered, and I expected this one to do the same. I was really looking forward to this one. Most of all, wasn't particularly excited, to be honest, about Velocity going into this tournament. Now they have me absolutely intrigued. Riddle Order as well. I mean, they are chasing better than a top 4. They want to improve upon last year. Most of these players have already had this opportunity before. So no reason they can't do better this time around.
Absolutely. But apart from that, I mean, just being able to see that Velocity does have some of these compositions and other plays
Elda,
prepped.
no?
A map like Corrode,
Elda,
Rush comes
మరి?
into the bait.
Tour.
Holding the paranoia. Waiting for
We've
some
been on
kind of
this,
push
eh?
towards middle.
We've been
That's
on
the
this, eh?
B main control is really the main
Acha.
point of focus for Velocity here. Russ will pick up his Nightfall. Thinking about whether to drop off
He
or
got it
whether
in,
to potentially do some more pressuring.
Especially after the timeout as well, just being cautious as to Riddle's plays.
Gala clears out all of B main there.
Pakistan.
Get
Pakistan.
there for a push into that part of the map, get some information, and indeed that's exactly what he will do. This will
Universal,
allow
eh?
Riddle to start to rotate.
Off shot sent through though. Kind of revealing of some positions. Thorns as well. Damara this time slowed down completely to a halt. Waiting for the rest of the team. The Nightfall then collapsing into sight. I believe there are a few connections there. Onto the elbow position though, it's smoked off and Jojo goes in for a good couple of spams. Minty on with the off angle, chiming in as well. That's another kill through with Russ was taken down. Even as the smoke dissipates, I don't know if that would be enough. A secondary flash as well as Jessica goes back through. The op shot once again. Everyone from Velocity. The speed is completely gone, dissipated, held out inside of elbow. Last player to go
Mari,
down.
Mari, no, no,
lightning
no.
fast as well, and another round up now
Unnadu.
for Riddle.
Leru.
I mean, that play just died in elbow. They can never get out of that choke point. Multiple spams through the smoke from Minty here. There's the first. Just as the smoke dissipates, catches Damara, and there's second.
Anta.
Unfortunately, Mammal trying to make something happen. Falls victim to the operator as well. Velocity is
ఏ ఇది అయి
throw that knife
4 రోజులు అయిపోయేటప్పటికి
elbow.
అప్లోడ్
You
చేయకపోతే నా
can
పేరు
touch
మార్చుకుంటా
anyone on the site, unfortunately.
ఈ నా
I think if that was
హాలిడేస్
better
ఉన్నాయా
utilized, maybe
హాలిడేస్ అయిపోయి వీడియో
had a better chance of getting
4 రోజులు
Once again with the next round up though, Damara still just trying to send it all the way through. He manages to get past, but at the cost of Madeline's life. Kaede towards the back, but spotted out by lightning fast. What is this approach? It's completely staggered thanks to Solan now with his operator. Into sight, goes overdrive, tries to hang back, but wants to push in with the Prowler! Out from Jojo! He gets a third in the round! Yatsuka all the way out from middle, and that's another player gone. It's rumbling completely down to a stop, and it's SK Rossi tucked into the corner, wanting to retrieve the spike, but his ankle has been spotted.
Creeping out on the line. Wants to isolate this duel with Jojo, but that's a hell of an off angle. A lot of damage done to both parties. But it'll be Riddle order to secure themselves a 6 at the end of the half there, Quack.
Switching sides.
First half just went by so quick, but it's round after round, an attempt from Damara again.
ఆర్డర్ తెప్పించుకుందా
Yep, sure. Set play being attempted by Velocity, but really good counter utility. Paranoia down mid really slowed that one down, and then Riddle were able to put the pieces
అసలు ఎట్లా
together pretty
చేస్తానంటే
comfortably
ఇక
from there. 6 apiece. I'd say Velocity have done a pretty good job on their attacking side there. Maybe there'll be some more work for them to do on the defense after the
మాంసాహారాలు
break.
తినడం వాడు చూడు ఎంత తెల్లగా ఉన్నాడు
కొరియనా చైనీసా
తాయ్ తాయ్ తాయ్
ఇది ఇలా ఉంది
వీళ్ళంతా అదే అబ్బాయిలు రా వాళ్ళంతా
మరి అమ్మ అబ్బాయా
అబ్బాయిలు రా వీళ్ళంతా
వాడైతే ఇండియన్ లాగే అనిపించింది
మీరు ఇండియన్ పుట్టింది ఇండియన్ పెరిగిందంతా లండన్
అదే అలా అంటున్నాను ఈ లండన్ కాదులే నిజమైన లండన్
ఏం చెప్పండి నువ్వు రాదు పడదు
అదేంది
అంతే మరి పడదు
ఓపరా నువ్వు ఇటు తిరిగిరా
ఈ ఉండవు ఇది ఫేస్ ట్రాకింగ్ ఉండదు కదా మరి ఫేస్ ట్రాకింగ్ ఎట్లుంటది రా ఇవి ఆడేది ఇండియన్ టీం ఇది ఇండియన్ టీం
Both Neons pushing the pace
Velocity.
of this game at breakneck speeds, but now onto the second half where Riddle Order will be attacking.
Well,
then founder
that
Telugude.
means they've asked Velocity a question. Show us what your corrode is looking like. Velocity picked the attack side first and got 6, and that's exactly what you want from Rossi on the chamber. That's why you picked this agent.
Gonna need a lot more shots like that. One kill and completely pumped the brakes.
Yeah,
There.
could be another fight in mid to be taken here, though. Velocity are not done aggressing in this round. We'll see if Riddle's ready for it.
My
Oops,
goodness.
ఎక్కువే.
Triple stack high-low.
Both teams. They're like, come on, you go first. We got a bit of a game of chicken going on. Velocity will
Andle.
be the first ones to clock.
True
Or
to
not.
their name.
నేను రాసిందే ఒక్కో
Rendezvous set up back again. Goes into
నాకు
positions being pulled away. Riddle thinking they have a slight opening out through, especially Paranoia set to cross. It's blocked as well, so Rossi down way to low HP.
మరి అందుకే కదా సైలెంట్ గా ఉంది
Set foot into sight, and Solan
నేను
takes
ఎప్పుడన్నా?
out lightning fast. Amara as well, spamming into the smokes. Rossi tries to go in for a full flank, but it's gonna be a ways to go.
మరి కరెక్ట్ రాసిండ్రా
Shoot your left just to grab that from Madeline, who's coming back around towards middle. Yatsuka getting tickled by Russ, trying to buy time for Rossi on the flank here.
Unfortunately, not enough though. Look at
రాజ్ దగ్గర ఎవరు రాసిండ్రా
the left for the headhunter. Russ will
అరే
be able to take the
ఎక్కడ
lead.
రాసింది నేను రాయలేదు అసలు నీ ఫోన్
Still
ఫోన్
though,
ఎవడు పెట్టిండ్రా
both players are low
ఫోన్
HP.
ఎవడు
As soon
పెట్టిండ్రా
as they walk
బడ్డు
on through, Solham just spamming
ఫోన్
the
ఎవడు
cross.
పెట్టిండ్రా
With that goes Jojo as well.
ఏది
Riddle managed to take the pistol again.
ఇమ్మడి అవ్వా.
Good start for them on their own attacking side. Got the start on defense. That's the second time I think you've seen Velocity opt to start on attack when given the opportunity. It really tells you all
అరే
about the
అది
confidence
కాదురా
that they
దానికి
have
చదువా
in their
రాదు
structure.
అది అర్థమయ్యే
Even on
చెప్తే
a map
చెప్పదు
they have
మళ్ళీ
to make
క్వశ్చన్
a
పేపర్
bit
ఇట్లా
more,
కరెక్షన్
and
చేస్తుంది
their attack hasn't been the problem. So far, some good signs a little bit on the defense. Rossi started it off well, but unfortunately Riddle able to read that mid stack and pivot into A,
అది క్వశ్చన్
convert
అడిగింది
themselves a
దాని
post
బియాండ్
plant.
చెప్తాం కదా దాని బియాండ్ చెప్తే అది చెప్పి ఇది చెప్తే
This is pretty impressive. The next round up, though, this is where it all got turned around for that first
You
half.
don't know, man. You don't know, man.
దిస్ యూ డోంట్ నో అనాలా
This you don't.
Try contact towards A here for Riddle.
నవ్వుదేంగి
Now walking into
Nagra.
a pretty big stack.
కనీసంగా రాదా దానికి
Play ball
ఘోరం
right there at the ready could pose some problems.
నాకే అర్థం కాలేదురా వెంకటరెడ్డి గారు కోడ్ ఇచ్చింది అదే
All
కేసు
stacked up.
అమ్మాయింది
Ooh, sees into Grafman. Just kind of slows things down. Then for Damar to suddenly swing on through with the shorty, but down to it at the end. Still, the player somewhat exposed in terms of angles. Another kill with a right click, but nonetheless, mopped up by Riddle Order at the end. It's just Rossi now.
A fair few connections with the utility. Gives you just a bit of a taste of what Velocity look to achieve on their defensive side of some of this util. If Rossi can give us another good couple of sharp shots on the chamber, make this one expensive. Been given the initial start covers.
Cast a spell.
నీకేం రాదు కదా అనుకున్నా నేను
I think there's much. Goes for a couple of shots, and there you have it. Just the one kill at least. Some more guns dropped away. Could set things up for the rest of this half.
మళ్ళీ దానికి ఏమైనా వచ్చా అంటే లోడ్
Broke
చేయండి
the armor on Riddle on the
అది
way
అంటే
out there as
చెప్పు
well,
దాన్ని
so
చెప్పదు
he actually got some pretty good value for money. $300 or $400 worth of
ఎవడికి?
headhunter bullets.
అదే
And
ఎప్పుడు
took that one more rifle away, as well as 2 sets of armor. That's well worth it. Not a bad little eco there for Velocity as they head into their first gun round here. Bonus is looking a little bit worse for wear than it might have done. You can see those 2 rifles on Minty and Jojo. The rest of them down to Sheriffs. Sold down on yet another shotgun this game.
So that's the one that you want to keep your
మేడంకి
eyes on,
ఛాన్స్
though.
ఇచ్చిండు
Always got to be cautious because that's exactly how Damar played in that previous half too on the Bucky. Prowler up middle doesn't see much.
Yeah, big shove into middle here for Riddle Order. Only question is where to next. Does seem like they're prepping an A split.
Oh, and that brings you to Rossi, who's playing such a dastardly off angle, has to back off. Next to the rendezvous. Lightning fast, someone able to slow it down. Paranoia as well, does connect, but now Soldam is within range. You can't pull out your smokes. You just have to hang tight and try to land your shots, but it doesn't go through. Rossi and Lightning fast, both global players going down. Damar coming through now. Able to take down first, but it's Soldam trying to jump and spot him out throughout the corners. Snake bite as well, and he's kind of pinned in now. Prowler able to go on through. You're running out of ammo onto this judge as well. And finally, Damar able to slide on through. 3 kills to his name. Rush towards the back. Throws off the crosshair placement and down to the final one. Ska cannot stand up.
What a retake from Velocity. A 2-on-4.
నైస్ రేట్
Patience from Damara. Paying off in spades.
Goosey,
He hit
goosey.
every shot. He was just waiting such a long time for Riddle Order to swing in from elbow side. They
నైట్
never did. Where did Russ even throw that seize from? That's my next question. Was it off the wall or he threw it through the window? Look at that. That's completely caught Jojo. This guy's utility is insane here at Ascension Pacific Bangkok. Every time Russ throws a piece of util, it gets an assist. He's right up the top of the APR for a reason. Absolutely phenomenal.
చెప్తే ఏనంటారా
Big
టెక్నిక్
numbers.
పిల్లప్పుడు ఆడేది ఎంప్రీ
And now potentially a
So
couple
well
more as well. Overdrive earned by Damara.
8వ క్లాస్ ఆడింగ్ ఫ్రీ ఫైర్
Yeah,
2
he's got
సంవత్సరాలు
18 kills.
జనార
So
తెచ్చి చెప్తే అయింది
he's got a fair few of those to continue earning because this game is still
కన్నుండే
very
ఆప్షన్లు
tight. Into round
మస్తు
16
ఆప్షన్లు
now.
ఉన్నాయి మా దగ్గర
ఈ ఫోనే బాగుందిరా
Deep line over
మెస్పెడితే ఏం
towards B.
పొద్దున్న ఆప్షన్ కనిపించింది
Rossi
లేకపోతే
just with a headhunter trying to be a little bit more economical because the money is still
66
velocity
కూరలు
here. Prowler defense being made dodged well by Riddle. That might be a false sense of security for Russ, but it's a nice jump spot as he gets pushed off the line.
It's a slight swing round as well. Would also break Riddle's economy. Russ spotting them out, but now has to back off, tries to hold the high-low with his teammate.
It's good movement. He's making them work for every little bit of control here. He's gathering every little bit of information. Trusting Tamara to try to hold this B execute. Jojo applying some pressure in the middle.
నేను చెప్తున్నాడు వాడు రాడు వాడికి చెప్పిన అరే వాడు రాడు చిలకి వాడి సర్లే జిమ్ పోవడమే యుగాంతం.
Tries to push on into sight to get the spike down. Soldam has to hold the angle. It's lightning fast playing alongside Rossi. And up close and personal will be able to combat Soldam's position. Kaide pushes on up, quickly punished with the headhunter velocity. Tie up the score and crumple Riddle's economy.
It's gorgeous stuff.
అది
Another great hold from Russ. I mean, Russ is, for me, probably my favorite player to watch in this tournament right now. He's calling fantastic attacking sides, coming up clutch, and delivering more frags than you would necessarily even expect. Him and Damara make this attack a bit of a nightmare.
సెలబ్రిటీ వాళ్ళు ఇది జిమ్మా తంబేసి రావడానికి.
Ready for him. He's completely hit by the fade utility. He can't hear anything, but he's still somehow ready for the Omen to be TP'd up into heaven. Phenomenal.
Round after round, just putting up these performances, assisting the team so much. Riddle trying to look for some answers now, but
హాలిడేస్ ఉన్నప్పుడే పోలేదు పూకు.
A little bit of a look into middle. Lightning fast pushed off the line under pressure from Soldam. Not a single outlaw shot connected.
ఇదైతేరా
Barely able to scrape that one
ఇది
across
లైవ్
the
కి
line
వస్తుంది
as Riddle take control of A.
యూట్యూబ్ లో.
with a response from Russ as well, though.
యూట్యూబ్ ఒక
Into
నిమిషం.
sight. His opponents not quite blind, just slightly deaf. They are still able to gain control over the site. Spike down, pin up.
Spike planted.
Everyone from
Retaking this is
velocity
going
from
to
back.
be it's going to be so troublesome, Quack. I don't know how they're going to get back in here. What's Russ got? He's got a Prowler and a Seize to work with at least. They've got a Relay Bolt, but it's going to be very difficult. They've cleared out Elbow at least.
I'm looking to Damara. He's got the Outlaw, but Overdrive as well, and manages to pop it off. Tries to go on through, but unfortunately he will just be the first bullet fired. The rest of the team now have to step up to plate. Slowly but surely, everyone spraying through into the pit, taking out Kaide. Now they swing on together. Yatska, though, quick on the double, but Ras answers back. He stuck the defuse now, just before the ARB came in. All the way through, now Velocity picks up the lead.
How have they made that work? Russ just trading that one out. Last one alive. Able to come up clutch for Velocity. It started terribly. Lightning Fast caught out by the pace of Soldam.
Last player standing.
But just forcing their way into the pit. Trading down enough bodies until they finally are able to get away with the spike defuse. Looked like Riddle Order were going to get that thrifty across the line, but Velocity grabbing themselves a ninth now. 2 to mine for Rossi.
Watching out A main, but suddenly hearing a lot of
వేసిందంట
steps around B.
One నిల్చుంటే
Of
అయిపోయి.
course, Damara just forced to spend everything to slow it down, and all of a sudden, a pop up from middle. Kaede, Minty as well from the shadows towards the back, and able to take down Madeline. 2 players remaining for Velocity.
Yeah, I mean, Velocity caught by the pacing of Riddle Order in that last round, and they took that as an invitation to just send it again. Different configuration,
జనరల్ గా
but just as effective. Soldam
టైమింగ్
now trying to control these rotations in middle, just gonna play games with Damara, buy more time. The spike's already down on A.
Oh my
This
god.
round will definitely go slowly but surely to Riddle Order.
They're
That's
playing
all they can
neon
do in this
tag.
round, you know.
Yeah. But well, Damara's it now. And he's gonna get spotted to
వన్ డే సస్పెన్షన్ అంటే రేపా అంటే నెక్స్ట్ వర్కింగ్ డే.
Saison actif.
9 apiece. Very, very tight game.
నాకు సెకండ్ వీడియో ఎందుకు ఇట్లా రిచ్చిపోయి నాకు అర్థం కాలే.
Feels like Riddle Order are
Armor
starting
guard.
to pull away with it. They've got a strong economy enemy behind them with 4 players surviving there. And I believe that round
అసలు అది
was
ఎందుకు
great
అది
velocity
వెరీ
money,
వాడు
especially
అడుగుతా
to
కిచ్
have
కిచ్ కిచ్
one
కిచ్
star
నవ్వుతాడు రా.
quite indicative does.
అప్పుడే డబ్బా
All that
తీసా
damage inflicted,
తిందామని డబ్బా
running
తీసా
out the goods for Riddle Order
తింటున్నాం
as they look to
అయిపోయింది
secure
అంత
double
అయిపోయింది
digits.
వీడు ఏదో జోక్ వేసిట్టు నేనేదో నవ్వినా మేడం వీడే చూస్తుంది నేను చూసి సైలెంట్గా ఉన్నా వీడు
Both teams
టిట్ టిట్
advances
నన్నే అంటాడు మేడం నిన్ను
clashing
చూస్తుందిరా
into
అని.
each other. Suddenly Riddle in for an upward swing as Soldam goes overdrive into sight. Rossino! What a shot!
He's back. It's the Prince of India. Don't test this guy. He's
Spike
feeling it.
planted.
No, come on, guys. You've learnt your lesson, surely.
Nah, they're not bound down yet. Riddle Order trying to impose a new order onto this A site as well. Snake bite and smokes. Clutch
Ooka
bullet
పడతాను
spam
రా.
through to the other side. Velocity might try to start this retake, but will it be good enough? Russ managed to pull off one. The paranoia and everything sent through as well, but it wasn't there. Madeline,
If you can't do
just a
something
hole,
right,
but
don't
gunned
do it.
down by the end. Yatska.
Riddle Order starting to feel them, built them.
పగలు ఈరోజు ఎంగేవు
Themselves a nice platform, a nice safety net to be able to close out this game of Corrode. Dirty shot from Minty there. Now it's essentially up to Velocity to reply. You've seen a
నాకు అరే
similar
నాకు ఆ
setup
క్వశ్చన్
from
ఎందుకు
them
పోయిందో
quite
నాకు
a
అర్థం
number of
కాలేదురా.
times in a row now. It's often been Ross
డాలర్
Steele
స్టాప్
forces
అంటే
ace
అక్కడ
up.
దాకా
That's
అయిపోద్దని
what
చెప్పా.
they're gonna stick with.
డాలర్ ఇంకోటి ఏదో
It
డాలర్
does
ఇంకోటి
play a little
ఏంటిదిరా
bit more deadlock
డిస్ప్లే
utility.
అంటే చూపిమనే కదా మరి అది రాసిన
Yeah, both Sentinels. We're back into Russ and Damara on this B site, but it's just Soldam dumping utility through.
లంజం ఉన్న దాని అమ్మందంగా
Shut down Kaide.
ఉద్దలో మడ్డ దాని ఆర్ఎంఎస్ దెంగుదాం చెప్పు ఆర్ఎంఎస్ దెంగుదాం.
Not quite fully caught by the grab net. Able to shoot down Madeline.
స్కూటీ పోవడం కాదురా అసలు దాని మీదే
Awkward
మొత్తానికి.
exchange, but it's not going to stop anytime soon. It feels like
అరే అందరూ
Velocity want to
తింటారు
beef
రా.
into
అందే
a single as well.
జీవని మీ మడ్డోళ్ళు మీకు లేగదు మా ఊళ్ళకి అసలు ఇక అది
Alone on
దేని
this
మీద
A side. A lot to
సుల్లి
do. Aware of Riddle Order's presence in middle. Trademark does keep Yatska
రాహుల్
in
వాళ్ళు
check
పిచ్చి
for now.
గుద్దోళ్ళు వాళ్ళు ఎర్రిపు
Here
గుద్దోళ్ళు
on the other side of the box.
ఏడు అరే వీళ్ళందరికి మడ్డలు లేకవు రా బాబు నాకు కదా.
Oh, and he's forced to push up. Tries to fire off a shot at least, but
అబ్బో వీళ్ళు ఒక్క మార్కు తగ్గితే లెగుతుందిగా.
coming out from Riddle Order. It's a 3v4
నాకు
retake.
నాకు
and
ఒక్క
now
మార్కు కూడా రాలేదంట.
you look towards Russ with the utility. Damara possibly.
నా గురించి చెప్పావు ఏడుతో పిల్లగాడి.
It's a seize as well, but Russ decides to push on through. It's the Nightfall sent all into sight. Soldam unaffected. Can Damara withstand it? No. The spams managing to take him down.
మరి అసలు రాసిండ్రా
Russ and Rossi,
దానికి కింద
unfortunately,
కోడ్ కూడా
despite
రాసాండ్రా.
the ultimate spent, cannot make use of it.
I'm surprised he
నా
guessed it
నమ్మన్
there.
నాకు గుద్దలో
Like,
కాలుతుంది
I
దాన్ని
know
చూస్తే.
that it really does kind of soften some of the opponents off. Rossi not perturbed by the movement. Hold on. Riddle Order are on the hunt. They have found the operator. Russ surely goes down as well. That was the last
Nah.
bullet in the chamber for Yatsuka. So very good that he got it done, or he was a dead
అది
man.
కూడా ఏమంటే అతడు వాడు ఎవడికైనా అతడు వాడు వాడు
Baiting out an ultimate, and they're still able to get it done. They're caught lining fast on the rotation there. Madeline feels the need to dive into middle. and
వాడు
it's
వాడు వాడిని 2 గాజులు కొనుక్కోమంటే కొనుక్కుంటాడు వాడు మంచిగా.
That's an 11th for Riddle Order. I mean, Velocity have played a pretty good game of Corrode here, but it feels like they're starting to fall by the wayside.
Well, we'll see if the coach intervention will help them much, if
వేసి
at all.
దింగుదాం.
Not even sure
దానికి
what
వెళ్తాయి
they're
కదా మన
obviously going
నంబర్లన్నీ
right now, especially after these
వెళ్ళని
rounds.
వెళ్ళని
And you
బొచ్చ
mentioned it, it
వెళ్ళని
definitely does look
సుల్లి
pretty neck and neck, but
వేసుకోమను
this seems to be the point
గుద్దల
where
మీద అది
Riddle Order
వద్దని
will
అది
take
వద్దని
over.
దెంగుదాం దాన్ని సుల్లిలో
I
కూడా
think so
సావ
too. I think
దెంగుడు
they've probably
గుద్దలు
just
అసలు
broken them. Should be easier to secure.
పక్కారా.
Map point here for Riddle
అరే
Order.
అది ఏం
Saying
చెప్తుందనరా
that,
చదువుతుందిరా అది.
Velocity were able to win multiple thrifties on their attacking side in the opening half. So we'll see if they come up with something cheeky here. Tamara does love a bit of a bucky, sliding in with the knee.
అశోక్ మిట్టని కలవలేం కదా, దీన్ని కలవచ్చు.
Bit of a callback there. They do have
రష్మి మిట్టని కదా కలవాల్సి.
quite well on these light bites.
కలవాలనుకుంటే
You know,
కలవచ్చు.
the rod
కలవాలనుకుంటే కలవచ్చు. వాడి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళే కన్నా ముందు దీని దగ్గర పట్టుకోపోతారు.
good bang for your buck. You just use the head
అక్కన అట్టే పట్టుకోపోయారట.
I think that's what it comes down to.
అక్కన పట్టుకోపోయారట. అశోక్ మిట్ట దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళమంటే రష్మి మిట్ట దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళమన్నట.
అరే అది దాని మీద మళ్ళీ ఇంకోటి స్క్రూట్ని మిడ్ టర్మ్ లో పెట్టింది. అది స్క్రూట్ని మిడ్ టర్మ్ అప్పుడు పెట్టి ఎలా వెళ్తాం అని మిడ్ ప్రిపరేషన్ అని పెట్టాలి.
all heading in that direction. How far do they push this?
చదివేటోడికి కూడా ఎన్ని ఉండవురా.
They're just lying in wait. It's a little bit of a mid-trap for Velocity, waiting for Riddle Order to get interested. If they're going to be here, there's a full setup from Madeline.
Barrier deployed.
Oh, thanks to the haunt. Figures out to send through the barrier as well, but it's just Riddle Order trying to cut bait.
There's no way they pull the trigger on that. They're going back into Rossi though. Ooh, good cross
just
placement, but the
missed.
reaction wasn't on point. And Riddle Order, this is so awkward. They've been pushed away from B. They can't get into middle. 55 seconds. They're not rushing anything.
చిన్న ఎత్తన్నాను రా.
They've got the angles. And it's Kaide up for the first kill. First blood drawn against Amara. Able to play around the map now because of this. Because once again, Velocity's weaponry, it's just not there.
Rossi's gonna have enough.
ఆర్గ్యూ చేయలేదు, వాడు ఏం ఆర్గ్యూ చేసిండ్రా. వేసుకో పర్లేదండి.
I don't know how many bullets he's got in his head, Hunter.
30
It's like
seconds
6 or 5. I can't count.
ఎన్ని ఎత్తర్రా.
Nope.
No, he's got 0.5. I'll give him that. But you're gonna need at least one kill, maybe a second one, then you get tour de force for the next round. But either way, this is just so tough to hold. The team now
ఇప్పటిదాకా
fighting
వేసినాం ఆ
around
రస్మి.
back angles, but it's not enough. Rossi goes down to Kaide too. Everyone from Riddle Order able to hold and lock down these angles, but Russ comes in with the hero vandal. 2 players gone from Riddle Order. Prowler towards the site. Annihilation ripped. And it does connect to one at least. They're trying to get JoJo out, but unfortunately down he goes. They just hope for lightning fast to get a smoke back up. Minty turns around, spots onto Minty, and it's just Yasuka left trying to play around it.
Nice.
But despite getting stuck, Russ with the stutter step. Velocity answers back. They are still in this match.
ఎవడు
Russ is unbelievable. Another 3k in a
వాడు
round that
చెప్పిందే
Velocity had no
ఏమన్నారా.
business winning. How
ఏమన్నా
has
కదా
Riddle
చెప్పింది
Order
యాసిర్
lost
గాడు.
that? I mean, it's brilliant util usage that sees the grab net, the annihilation connects, and Russ just starts going crazy hand in hand with Madeline. They complete a 3-on-5 running through a dark cover into a fully stacked site from Riddle Order. If you're a
అనుభవగడ
Japanese
ఇది.
fan, your head is in your hands right now.
It's
అమరగాడు 6, మధుగాడు 7. మధు
Ace from Riddle. Pressure on that ace side of the map, and Minty's done another one of these very missed TPs. He's done this before. It was effective last time,
మోనార్క్.
but Velocity.
మోనార్క్
they
అంటే
smell like
ఏంటిది అంటే
something's up.
మోనార్క్ అంటే ఏంటి?
It's sus.
Oh no.
డౌట్లు అడిగితే
Sus, but unfortunately the senses weren't sharp enough. Even Jamar getting caught. He set the relay, but the kill is not there. Oh, a third! What?
Unfortunate. You've never seen it from the shadows have that much value. Madeline, his whole team's been hamstrung. He doesn't even feel bold enough to hold that B side. He knows he's got no backup, even if he does.
Spike planted.
Who is this guy?
అటు చూసినందుకే ఏం చేద్దాం, ఆరంభించేద్దాం. సైకో లెక్క చూస్తాం దాన్ని, సైకో లెక్క
Been around for a little bit. I think he was on Sav for a bit.
No escape.
Yeah.
సీగ్లెక్ డెవిల్ అట.
Definitely through the Japanese tier 2.
సీగ్లెక్ డెవిల్ అట.
It's just unbelievable to
చెప్పురా.
believe that this entire round won because of one TP.
Yeah. And it worked before as well. Like, it really was a similar kind of situation. And unfortunately, Velocity are not cottoned on enough. They're a little bit too disjointed to be able to close in and clear him out. But that's the beauty of the From the Shadows TP, isn't it? You're not actually sure if he's that insane enough to do something like that. So you have to go clear it out. But that indecision, you know, that lazy checking of the angles is what gets you into trouble, isn't it?
Without a doubt. And now it's tour de force as well from Rossi, but just a bit of information. The rest of Riddle Order back towards middle, back to B.
Yeah, I feel like they are confident they've got this game on lock. Let's be honest, Velocity, they've won 3 Thrifties this game. They have had some good rounds, but they've had some pretty BS rounds, if I'm honest, that they've been able to win. Whereas I feel like Riddle Order, they've had a few breaks their way, but for the most part, they've been playing a pretty good attacking side here, and that's just where things continue to get better. Madeline hits the deck. Sonic Sensors are now powerless.
And also for Riddle Order to play around time. 50 seconds, they're going all over the place. Lightning fast though, lines them up! Round's not done yet though. Trying to gain entry into B-side, Kaede, Yatsuka, and Minty. It's the off-angle judge, and the first one gets punished. Off to the other as well, and Damara just says that you will have no entry into my sight. Yatsuka runs off. Still managed to turn around and fire back though.
He can make it to A in time. With 36 HP, I don't think he's winning this one. Velocity, they gotta respect the fact that he can go and get that spike planted. That's fine. It is what it is. What's he gonna have to do to be able to win this one on 3 though? I mean, that's a high percentage plant. It's a good start. Does have some vines to work with. He's only got 1 clip left in the Vandal though, so this has got to be clean from him.
Plays all the way towards the back of the site just to check as well though, but at this point you're banking on that one angle, one choke point. Has to land the first kill. He just goes through and pre-fires it as well. Haunt, hit by the paranoia, tries to slow them down with thorns. He's looking for those pre-fires, but Russ gets him instead!
Russ has just been such a safe pair of hands this game. Every time he's needed to step up, he's delivered. 11th round for Velocity. It started horribly. Lightning fast lines up 2. They run into Damara's judge. It's a lifeline for Velocity. It's very hopeful. He's trying to recreate his Omen ult with a shrouded step. He's crossed his fingers, he's crossed his toes, but it hasn't worked out for him. Respect the attempt though.
Well, here we go. Overtime or bust.
Overdrive. Should be a quick one straight down A here, I'm assuming. From Velocity. They're not going to see anything. Quick pacing into middle here for Velocity.
My word. I mean, previously, the slight weaker points was Madeline alone on the B site. Now he's there still, but with Rossi, it's Steel Garden instantly ripped, and Riddle Order will be able to kick down the doors into B site. Nightfall sent in as well. Rossi forced to rendezvous into safety, and everyone trying to look for these angles, but spotted up atop of heaven. Rossi goes down. Viper's Pit invested.
I mean, Velocity retook a pit over on the other side of the map very nicely before, but there's no way it's happening again, Rat Quack.
Never quite sure. Russ, Damara still alive. And it's the Nightfall all the way collapsing in, but Soldam, quick on the draw, takes down Damara. Kaede takes down Rush. Yatsuka, and one by one, Velocity fall down right inside of the pit. Riddle Order take control and seize command over Corrode.
It's anything but clean. So many thrifty rounds lost. A couple of man advantages to boot, but Riddle Order have got enough depth, enough class to be able to win their map pick of Crode. They backed themselves despite a bit of an underwhelming game against Nous in the opener. Gotta give credit to Velocity though. This is not a map that they played an official on. They came prepped. They brought some new stuff here into Ascension Pacific Bangkok, and they really put Riddle Order through their paces on their own map pick to open things up here.
I think you said it best a couple rounds ago though, Billy. I mean, some of the rounds that Velocity won, I mean, despite the preparation and everything, They definitely look good, but it's down to some of these, like, lucky or, BS moments, I suppose. Meanwhile, for Riddle Order, I mean, especially in the second half, they really seem as though they've cracked that code as to where Velocity would be positioned, where the weak points are.
Yeah. I mean, but it was far from perfect from them, you know. It takes two to tango. One team can win an upset round and win a round they have no business winning. The other team has to make some pretty big mistakes. But it was anything but perfect from either of these teams, and it was a pretty dead even game. You had some individual brilliance. You had some mistakes being made.